short a couple people. I haven't heard from anybody. Heard from Mark? Okay. He's probably en route. Okay. So, do we want to proceed without him? I guess we're going to have to. All right. I'll open the council meeting for December 18th, 2018. Please join me for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Twyla.
Councilor Ward?
Here.
Councilor Colby?
Here.
Councilor Brunel?
Here.
Councilor La Rochelle?
Here.
Councilor Albert?
Here.
And is that Councilor Lunt on his way in? Okay. And Councilor Crawford?
Excused.
So do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
And we'll give Councilor Lunt just a moment so he can
okay.
be a part of the process, if that's okay. Hey, Mark. So just to bring you up to speed, Councilor Crawford's been excused tonight. There's a motion on the floor to go ahead and vote to make sure that we approve that. So when you get a moment to settle in.
We start early. Did I miss something?
No, we start.
The clocks are a little slow.
Yeah, that's all. New battery time.
Okay.
All right, so I'll
Yeah, and we have a motion on the floor made by Councilor Albert and seconded by Councilor Colby to excuse Councilor Crawford's absence. All those in favor? 6-0. All those opposed? Order carried.
thank you. Next item.
Is good news and recognition. You do have an order under good news and recognition. Order 2018-263, a resolution for the Community Markets Coalition.
I did see that, and I definitely will go ahead and talk about that,
Would you like it read?
please.
Okay. Whereas the main convenience store industry with more than 1,000 stores, the state selling fuel, food, and merchandise, more than $3 billion in sales in each year, whereas as part of the fabric of the community, convenience stores support local charities from youth sports teams to food drives. They strengthen the communities that they serve. Whereas convenience stores are closely tied to their community, according to a National Association of Convenience Stores consumer survey, says 78% of National Association convenience store member companies support 5 or more charities in their communities, and 83% have been involved in charitable giving for more than 10 years. And whereas the median charitable contribution per store is $4,100 in direct contributions and $2,500 in donations collected. This means that as an industry, convenience stores contribute or collect nearly $1 billion a year for charities. Whereas there are 1,028 convenience stores in Maine. No matter their location, they are designed to serve customers on the go, whether for fuel, drinks, and snacks, fill-in groceries, or ATMs. Whereas the average convenience store in Maine provides 15 jobs in the community, totaling more than 16,000 across the state, split about equally between full and part-time workers. Whereas convenience store jobs also can help students successfully afford a higher education and increase their business success, no matter what career path they ultimately pursue. Whereas convenience stores are responsible retailers in the community, creating store-level sales practices for age-sensitive country. By comparison, the Transportation Security Administration conducts about 2 million ID checks a day. Whereas the convenience stores don't just serve communities, they invest in them. On average, a convenience store operator invests $4.27 million to open a store in a rural neighborhood. With this large investment, they have a stake in the community's success and seek to enhance it. Whereas in rural areas, convenience stores are often the only place in town to buy grocery items, fuel, other products, or services. 81% of rural Americans say that a convenience store is within 10 minutes of their home. Whereas consumers agree that convenience stores represent the community's values. More than 2 in 3 Americans, or 71%, say that convenience stores share their values and do business the right way. And more than 3 in 4, or 77%, say they would be favorable to a new store being built or opened in their community. Therefore, it be resolved that in recognition of outstanding contributions to and service to the town of Lisbon, we hereby most highly commend the community markets that operate in Lisbon, Maine. Motion?
Good job.
Make the motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Chair, I think it's very fitting since we have a new one opening up
That's
in the
right,
next couple
right?
days, that this actually is very timely, right?
Yeah, timing is good.
Yeah.
Definitely good.
Can I just ask how did this come before us?
Well, actually, Matt Morrison is here. If you want to come up and speak.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for hearing me tonight. I'm by myself today. I was supposed to come with Kathy Grice as well, but I represent the Maine Energy Marketing Association. I'm the vice president. We also have the Convenience Store Council of Maine. So in a lot of ways, convenience stores are under attack. We've all heard about the straw bans and the plastic bag bans and the big gulp bans and so forth and so on. What's happening, we're finding, are these groups from away are coming in, and instead of trying to attack this on a federal level or on a state level, they're having quite a bit of success on a very, very local level like this. So they bring in these ideas. They don't really talk to the stores at all, and they kind of handcuff and pick winners and losers with the different legislation that they try to pass locally. So what we're trying to say is, you know, they're not murder march, they're not horrible 7-Elevens, they're really good stores that do really good things in your community, and they employ a lot of people, and they try to do the right thing. When there is legislation that could directly affect them, we just ask that they be brought to the table so that you all know as a council to hear both sides. And that's really what this is about. We just, you know, I have 350 members throughout the state from Fort Kent to Kittery, and a lot of it's the Dead Rivers and Down East, but also Irving's and the Big Apple stores, of course, which you have. And CM Brown is very interested in this because they're starting to invest millions of dollars into these facilities. They're bringing in what they call freshies, so they're doing this whole new marketing campaign for fresh food. So they're just trying to show you that they are good members of your community. They're trying to do the right thing. But every once in a while, some very bizarre legislation will come in at a very local level that has a really negative effect on what they do. And they just want to see it at the table. And we just appreciate the fact that you guys accepted this.
And you have his contact information, so if anything does come up before us, that we could actually get a hold of him?
Do you have an email address?
I'll give you my card.
Oh, thank you very much. We'll email you a copy of the resolution.
There's a couple just in case.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate your time. Thank you for
Thank
speaking.
you for coming this evening.
Glad to do it.
So, next item.
Is the public hearing for the junkyard permit for Houston's Auto Salvage.
Okay. I'll open this public hearing. Are there any comments from anybody in the audience? Please just step to the podium, give us your name and your address, please. Anyone? Okay, I'm going to close the public hearing. Next item.
The junkyard permit for Campbell's Used Auto Parts, public hearing.
Okay, I will open the public hearing. Are there any comments at this time? Anyone? I will close the public hearing. Next item.
Is public hearing for the medical marijuana establishment license for Lisbon Cannabis Company.
Okay, I will open the public hearing on that matter. Any comments from anybody in the audience? Anyone? Close the public hearing. Next item.
Is the executive session order 2018-264 to go into executive session per 1 MRSA section 4056A personnel matters.
Okay, so I'll need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Order
Okay, we're
passed,
just going to
6-0.
step in here,
For a second.
hopefully.
Just turn the cameras off and reprogram them. I'll need 5.
Let me get that, please, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.